completed. So what we were discussing about convolutional neural network and then recurrent neural network. Here in convolutional neural network, specifically these are used for image recognition and computer vision application. And whereas a recurrent neural network, RNN, that's a different type of algorithm. This is for the NLP, natural language processing. So obviously for deep learning, your system should have a GPU. Yes. So now it is clear na artificial intelligence, and then what type of algorithm comes, and everything is clear, right?
Yeah.
So now for interview, as of now, I'll just ask a few questions. See, in job description, they're expecting SVM, that supervector machine, and CNN convolution. Yeah.
And PCA also.
PCA, yeah, principal component analysis, and
also I think they in the requirement side they have put TensorFlow and Keras also.
TensorFlow and
try to watch
yeah.
TensorFlow. It's a bit very difficult to follow. I tried to learn from Edureka YouTube channel, TensorFlow. It's really hard to digest and trying to learn. I don't know how far I finished.
No, that those are libraries. It takes little time, but actually, see, first thing you tell them, this is the condition. I have exposure of other algorithms, but these are little advanced. That is the reason I haven't, because I had a previous different kind of experience, that data analysis. So now I am entering into this. I have worked on some basic machine learning algorithms, whereas this advanced level I haven't worked, but I have knowledge. Yes?
Yeah, I will speak to that.
So that you should not see. First thing is you should derive the interview. It is not they will ask the question. You should completely you should take them to somewhere else, and the topic should be discussed around that only. Or else they'll ask TensorFlow, Keras, and everything. Then it would be difficult. Yeah. So now I'll ask a few questions. Basic questions, because this is what they may expect normally. So what's the difference between machine learning and deep learning?
Machine learning is it's both are branches of artificial intelligence, but machine learning is using more algorithms to train them, we are feeding the data and making the machine learn from the fed data. And using algorithms, we are predicting or classifying. Whereas in neural network, it's more or less trying to mimic, we are feeding the raw data without pre-processing, and we are feeding the raw data assets and making the predictions more accurate and trying to mimic the human brain.
Oh, okay, super. So then what is the difference between neural network and deep learning?
Deep learning and neural network.
Yeah, deep learning and neural network.
Deep learning is basically comprised of a basic neural network and a deep neural network.
Okay.
Out of it, it's a branch, it's the deep neural network. This is again branched out into CNN or RNN.
Yeah, that's fine. But what is the difference between, of course, they are a branch, but is there any specific difference of normal neural network and deep
Yeah,
learning?
basic. Normal neural network, you mean the basic neural network? It comprises of only 2 to 3 layers. Whereas
Okay,
the deep neural network, it's comprised of multiple layers, where the data passed through multiple nodes before reaching the output.
okay. So what is the benefit of deep
So more
learning?
precision and accuracy, more precise and accurate results can be expected with deep neural network.
No, but we can expect more precise and accurate results with the machine learning supervised model also, na? If it is accuracy is the only
And
goal.
also we can feed the raw data as such. No need of pre-processing or feature engineering.
That's fine. That's fine. See now, here raw or pre-processed data, it is we are not talking about that. So if accuracy is the only matter, then why should we go for the neural network deep learning model? Because you need a separate hardware and it takes a lot of time and high processing system you required. So in spite of that, it's better go for the machine learning, because accuracy there also will get.
It can like the other thing here we need not train the machine, right? It can act on its own.
Okay, okay. Then
Then it can
just something little.
like here the machine
The main crux of deep learning. Tell me that.
leave the node. I am not understand what you are expecting. You can tell me.
No, actually, it is not. I'm expecting. It's like basically deep learning. Na? So the question has started. What is the difference between BNN and then DNN? That's a basic neural network and deep neural network. That is 2 or 3 layers, and here the 5 layers. So what is the benefit of adding more layers? Accuracy.
So like,
If then you said accuracy and precision. In that case, we can. There are some methods to increase the accuracy in machine learning model. So why can we go for that? Then you said if it is raw or pre-processed data. Then I said okay, even if it that is doesn't matter. Then so yeah, it's deep. If you go deep, if you increase the layers, if you add more neurons, what is the point of adding neurons? No, why? What is
more
why? What is the
effective,
difference? Yes. Yeah.
more effective prediction or more effective.
No, that even that is also doing. Na machine learning model is also doing.
Like
What is the
more
difference?
effective
Yes.
extraction of details from the data, more effective extraction of details.
That machine learning model is also doing, not that one. See, just see what's the difference between a machine learning, sorry, supervised model, unsupervised model compared to the deep learning. You tell me that. What's the fundamental
Yes.
difference?
The fundamental difference is this is a labeled data and this is unlabeled data.
That is input, output.
Output output means where machine learning it is
Okay, prediction and
usually
classification, and then that is in unsupervised clustering. Whereas here you will get some various different other computer vision where a lot of other stuff is there. But what exactly happening in between? Input, output in between, what exactly happening between a deep learning and then a normal supervised machine learning model? Because of that, what is changing? See, I told how we are increasing step by step. Getting it or not?
No, actually, I'm not.
Okay. Simple. I'll only tell. See, the logic is simple. In machine learning model, if it is supervised or unsupervised, anyway, you will have one specific condition. Based on that condition, it will work. That means rational means if this increases, then that should happen. If this decreases, that should happen. That's the condition. It is not the human way of thinking or doing. So basically, supervised and unsupervised, they are a bit rational. They are not close to the human way of thinking. See, what is the motto? What is the vision? What is the aim of artificial intelligence? Final aim, end goal. What is the end goal? To make your machine.
Behave like humans.
That's it. That is the end goal. That is the only goal. But it is impossible to directly make that. That is the reason we are going step by step. Out of which initially they made a normal algorithms. Of course, they are also very useful for small tasks. But still, that is not the goal of artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence goal is only one. That is completely mimicking human, like carbon copy. So the first step is machine learning, where we mimic a 10 to 15%. That's it, not much. Then the second step, by adding neurons. That's why they try to copy your neural system, human neural system. So that's why by adding more layers in between, so more neurons and more weightage, because of that, the data will pass through different layers, through different neurons, so that the prediction, whatever comes, would be close to the way human thinks. Accuracy and precision, these are normal, but on what context? The context changes. Now in first case, in supervised learning, it doesn't matter, means the way human thinks, exactly, it is too far from the way human thinks for the supervised model. Whereas for this, we want to take it further close, and with that context, you want accurate and precise output. That is the difference. Okay. Basically, you became actually good. You got a lot of stuff. Really, that's good. Yeah, because
the basic things.
no, yeah, that's what. See, these basic things are very important first. Many people, you ask if you know somebody who has 3 to 4 years of experience, you ask him or her, and tell them the difference between this. That's more than enough. Just difference. Okay, so that is done. Okay, then for computer vision, for example, you want to do, see, you got a project. No, not computer vision. I will tell you. See, in your hospital or a healthcare, one project has come. There, you want to check the eyes. Using eyes, there will be a camera, and patient comes in front of the camera, and for checking the eyes, you have set some parameters. You have to write algorithms in such a way that it should predict basis on that condition of eyes. It should predict some types of diseases. And finally, based on the type of disease that has come out, it should classify, and then that algorithm should put that patient in that kind of disease category. So what kind of algorithm you will use?
In that case, we can use this deep neural network, no? Convolutional neural network.
Why?
Because it helps in the computer vision.
Okay, and
image related
if it is
algorithm.
Okay, and if it is a speech to text or audio
Then
conversion.
we can go for the recurrent.
Okay, super. Okay, so now where does this cloud computing comes into the picture? Because see, nowadays, a lot of companies, not only see whatever company you're going to join, that's our company. So you're going to join our company. In our company also, like many of the companies are basically talking about cloud computing, and they're saying we'll migrate data and this kind of things. But what do you think of cloud computing? Where does this comes into the picture? See, you are working on artificial intelligence or machine learning algorithm, but where does this cloud computing comes into the picture? So what is this?
Cloud computing is kind of the main motto behind this, or the main advantage behind it is reducing the infrastructure costs and directly from development to deployment can be done in the cloud computing, or
Okay.
kind of cloud service
Okay.
can be rented and do from everything from development to deployment can be done in construction. I don't know the exact definition. Telling what I
Okay.
understand.
Okay, your answer is fine, but in simplest way you can also convey, means whatever you said is right, but the simplest way to convey is, see, cloud computing is another way of doing your operations. That's it, simple.
Okay.
You do, one is legacy computing and second one is cloud computing. So by doing cloud computing, you will have a lot of benefits. That is next question, what benefits you will get. See, the first question is what is cloud computing? That's what I asked. It is another way of doing, writing, first another way of the first process, gather the data, another way of extracting the data, another way of writing an algorithm, and after that creating an application and deploying an application, everything. To do all this computing operation, cloud computing is another infrastructure or another source. Like we do it in a legacy computing, we will do it in a cloud computing, which is owned by some other company, whereas we'll pay for that and we will operate. That is fine. So this question is answered. Now, can you tell me what are the benefits of cloud computing? Do we have any?
Yeah, it's more faster and it's like the infrastructural cost is reduced and
Okay.
more flexible.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, fine. So basically, these days now, if you open YouTube or if you like even in your phone and everywhere, so you're getting that notifications of big data. It has become a buzzword. So do you know what is big data? Have you heard about ever?
Yeah. Big data is it's the term like generally said for with the, because now today's world everything is data, and every second there is millions of data collected in every field, and so those collections can be told as a big data, and
Okay, can you give me one example so that it would be clear? Because from
yeah, from myself, like healthcare industry, or even the social websites, or like the Netflix, Amazon, Flipkart, everywhere, every millisecond millions of data are collected.
Yeah.
So that's why it's so called big data. Huge,
so you mean to say the data is big, means for every second there are millions of data points are getting? Yeah.
It's not
Yes.
that big. It is the collection of large volumes of data, and the vast volume of data collected. And
And okay. So by and large, right? So you are trying to say that first thing is the volume of data, it should be very big, and the speed of the data, the velocity of data, how fast you are receiving the data, and then finally variable data, what kind of data you are receiving, whether it is images, whether it is video, whether it is textual data, whether it is audio data. So that's what you are trying to say.
Yeah, the huge
Because
volume and the faster collection of data.
okay, so because these are different, it is fast, and it is different types of data together, and the volume is big. That is the reason we need to have a separate platform to work on this data. That's why we are calling that ecosystem as a big data. Is it what you want to say?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, so that's what the big data is. Fantastic. And so now can you differentiate data science and artificial intelligence? Is there any connection, or they're completely different, or artificial intelligence is part of data science, or data science is part of artificial intelligence? What do you say?
Artificial intelligence can be called as a subset of data science, but data science is purely a pure collection of data and manipulating it, analyzing it, and trying to make the valuable insights out of it. Artificial intelligence is a class, or it's a just a
Okay, just a minute. You said artificial intelligence is subset of data science. Is it correct statement?
not actually, but data science, because this is some in data science only it's coming on the machine learning and all. It's a broader
Subset means
class, right?
artificial
Not a
intelligence
branch.
is completely part of it. Is that what do you mean?
Not exactly, but still under a broad data science umbrella, only this artificial intelligence comes.
No, not like that. I'm asking, data science is there and artificial intelligence is there. How do you differentiate them? That's the second question. Is it whatever you said? Is it part of? Is it subset, or is it completely part of it? What it is exactly? Just normally, who uses? Does data scientist use artificial intelligence algorithms, or a machine learning guy uses data science techniques?
Data scientists use this artificial intelligence.
So
but
that
data
means
science
it's
is the branch. Yeah.
yeah.
Data
That
science
means
is the
it's
branch of collection of data and organizing it and.
so that means some part of your artificial intelligence algorithms are being used in data science. That's what you want to say, or
Yeah, that's right.
some part, only some parts,
Yeah.
not completely. Okay, fantastic.